Have you ever wondered what it's like for teams who play down at the bottom of England's football pyramid? Well, today I'm here at Fulwood Amateurs to find out. You were promoted to the North West Counties Northern Division last season, the 10th tier of English football and the lowest level on the National League system. Can you explain to me what that process was like?
In terms of the background, last year we had to finish in the top 5 of the West Lancs League. That was the kind of on-pitch requirement, as well as then the off-pitch requirements, which I know you're going to speak to the chairman about. So on the pitch we had to finish in the top 5 of the West Lancs League, which we managed to do. We finished 4th, which, you know, some might kind of think that's not the right way to go up, but that was the target. We would have loved to have won the league and gone up, but we didn't, unfortunately. But yeah, we did enough to go up. And we were sorry to see the back of the West Lancashire League. It's been a brilliant league. It still is a brilliant league, and it's where this club's played a lot of its football. So, yeah, sad to see the back of it, but you know we've embraced it. We've loved life at Step 6 so far, that's for sure.
There were two parts of the process. One was to enable or to make sure that we had a team capable of performing in that level, and the other one was the facilities. There's a big step up in facility requirement. The barriers around the pitches, changing rooms, stand, floodlights and all of that. So there was a big challenge for us on both sides. And we had a chance of going up, or there was a push to go up previously, but we felt that we'd delay until we felt comfortable with all aspects of the promotion drive being met.
The last 3 or 4 years, under Brian Hirsch's stewardship as chairman, we've pulled together. Many volunteers have got us in a position where last year we were accepted. The ground grading was accepted for the higher division. The floodlights will be turned on officially in a couple of weeks' time. I think some of us thought we'd never see floodlights at Fulwood Amateurs, but at quite a cost, I must admit. But we've managed to get a good grant, a healthy grant towards that. The clubhouse behind you, it was an open area. It was a very wet and windy place on a Saturday afternoon going back 2 or 3 years. But club members have built it. They were adamant that we would have our own clubhouse, and we have. And it's as good as any in the league, I would think. The playing surface, as you can see out there, is beautiful. All the boarding, all the sponsorships areas are filled in. We've complied with all the other safety regulations around the ground. But it's took a lot of hard work. But I'll tell you what, very, very rewarding and very worthwhile.
The media attention has grown, which has been good. It's great for the club. You know, we want to get people through the clubhouse, through the turnstiles. So any kind of extra attention that we get from social media and things like that is brilliant. And then probably the standards of the players, both standard of players who wanted to come down to the club over summer, that raised its in standard. The quality of training's got to be better. We're very mindful of that, making sure, you know, each session that we put on, all pre-season and during the season so far, have been of a high standard, we think, because, you know, the better players, they want to come down and be tested and challenged and improved at training as well. So yeah, that's brought its challenges. We've been offered, you know, loan players, for example, from leagues above. You know, that wouldn't have happened in the West Lancs League, certainly not as much. So yeah, we're kind of swimming in different ponds now, but it's all very exciting. We've kept the vast majority of our squad, you know, that will be playing today are lads who played for us last season, and they've stepped up just brilliantly. You know, in terms of, I think a few of them have gone away and got themselves fitter than they ever have done before. They're approaching the games in the right way, and more importantly, the quality that they're showing on the pitch. It goes to show that, you know, they're more than capable of playing at this level, that's for sure.
So what are your ambitions then for Fulwood Amateurs, not just this season, but then moving forward as well?
So the ambition is to progress, obviously, into division, the Premier Division, but I think just for the first couple of seasons to just become established in the division that we're in. Because we really are trying to be competitive and So far, enjoying it.
We came into this league not knowing much about any of our opposition, to be fair. We've only had 6 games so far. We've held our own in every game. We're not setting targets for the management team. The first one was safety. We want to be in this league next year, so we don't want to be relegated. But having seen 6 or 7 sides who are opposition, I say nobody's frightened us yet, but we've got our feet firmly on the ground. If we finish mid-table or even push for those playoffs, that will be a very good season for us.
After learning a bit more about Fulwood Amateurs, it was time to watch them take on Daisy Hill in their North West Counties Northern Division League clash. Other than a disallowed goal for Fulwood in the 28th minute, the first half was relatively uneventful for both sides. The second half, however, was far from that. Daisy Hill took the lead through Liam Shepherd just a minute after the restart. Things got worse for the home side 20 minutes later as Owen Watkinson was shown a second yellow card and subsequently given his marching orders. Now with the man advantage, the away side piled on the pressure with an effort deflected over the bar just 4 minutes later, with the Fulwood Amateurs keeper tipping another effort onto the post with 10 minutes left on the clock. Just a minute later, the Cutters were awarded a spot kick, which they duly converted to double their lead. With 10 men and a 2-goal deficit, Fulwood had a mountain to climb if they wanted to salvage anything from the game. However, with 5 minutes left of regular time remaining, the Amateurs rallied, pulling a goal back to half the deficit. And then, 6 minutes into added time, Glenn Steele rises highest at the back post to head home the equaliser and earn Fulwood a stunning point from 2 goals down and a man sent off. What a game. If you enjoyed it, please do not forget to leave a like on the video and of course subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on so you never miss an upload. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one.